Hi everyone and welcome to Stamp with Angela. I'm Angela Palmer and I'm looking forward to sharing with you today. So I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator based on the North Shore in Auckland, New Zealand, and been a demonstrator for 12 years now and an exciting journey. So I'm looking forward to doing some crafting with you today, showing you some ideas of how you can make some quick and simple cards, and also it's coming towards the end of September, and quite a few things are happening. So I want to go over some of those things as we come to the end of this month. So you have the opportunity to participate if you'd like to. So I hope you find that useful. So what I'm actually going to do is I'll just go over a couple of those things quickly now, and then I'll go over it more at the end as too, and then we'll get into our crafting. So I'll need to change my screen to my table. So here I have the annual catalogue, and recently we have the mini catalogue, which I've got here as well. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you don't have either of these catalogues and you'd like them, please feel free to reach out to me and I can send those to you. Now with our mini catalogue, there's a variety of designer series papers in this catalogue, and it's sometimes hard to know what you like. So I am offering a paper share. So it's a chance to get a sample, a quarter share of each of the different packs. Some are Christmassy, some aren't. And if you wish, you can also add on a ribbon share for that and then get them both. 80 for the paper share, 26 for the ribbon, or get them both together for 100 plus shipping. So I've actually got one here. And what I'll do at the end is I will show you kind of what it's all like. So you can see it. So stick around and you can see that at the end. The other thing that I have is an In Colour Club. So the In Colour Club relates to the in colours which are in the annual catalogue. And there are 5 in colours. And you can get a variety of different in colour products too. And I happen to have one of these packs ready to go because I'll be sending that out. So again, at the end, I'll go through what that includes if you're interested in the in colours. So that's all very exciting. Some other things that I will go over at the end too is an exciting event that I'm going to be holding in the weekend online. So it's a free mystery stamping craft along. So I'll show you how you can find out what you need for that to be able to take part, but it'll be cool to have you join me. Today's Facebook Lives, I'm often showing you things and you sit and watch. This one is where you get to craft along and you get to craft too. So I'll go over that too. So lots of exciting things are happening. All right, so what we'll do now is I will show you what we're going to make today. So if we have a look in the annual catalogue, there is, at the beginning, we've got like our kits and things. So where are they? If you're kind of starting off and you want quick and easy cards with it all there ready to go, kits are a great way, and you'll see those in the online store. Then you might want to step it up a little bit and you want to be a little bit creative. You want to be quick and easy. So we've got these things here. So I really like this Frames and Flowers Specialty Designer Series paper. Now you can see lots of cool creations here made with it. And I'm going to show you some quick and easy cards with it too. So the cool thing about this paper is it's your standard 12 by 12, but it's also got die cuts. So these are the two sides. So there's 1, 2, 3 full 12 by 12 sheets. There's this one here, which has got kind of frames and then die cuts. Now, it's a bit hard to tell in the catalogue, so let's actually bring it up here so you can see what it's like. Okay. So I might just zoom up a little bit so you can see a bit more. So let me just bring up my camera a bit. All right. You can see the paper's a bit better. Okay. So the 12 by 12 sheets, like any specialty pack, is like this. Now this was this one here, that was a 12 by 12, but I've used it. There's only a little bit left. And then we've got the other side. Let's just move that out the way. Stuck to my paper. Distract us. Okay. The other side is like so. That one's got the pattern on it there. So there's 3 full sheets. Then there's this one here, which are like frames and things. So not that. Or is that one? Was that from there? No, that was a different design. That is from the sheet. All right, so with these ones here, you can actually, they're kind of cut. You just press them out and they come like so. There's 6 of those. See how these pop out? So they're already cut, ready to go on the card front. And you've got this middle strip here. So these are only one-sided, okay? So just one side. So this bit here, you could either stamp on it or put something behind. You'll see that this part here comes out too if you wish. So I've started making some cards with these. That's why they're not all here. And then what is cool is you get 2 sheets. Oh, here's the other one that came out of die cuts. So let me bring them across like this. So they're all pre-printed, ready to go, and you just need to push them out like so. And then you can use them on cards as you wish. Now, some of them, this middle bit is permanent. Some of them, like this one here, the middle bit can actually come out. So you can imagine all the possibilities. So that's just one sheet. Let me show you the second one. And that is the second one. So 2 full die cut sheets plus 3 full sheets. And then the other one with the little piece of it on it. So there's heaps of this. Now what I recommend you do is check out what colours are in there. So in case you're not sure, we've got Early Espresso. So that's just your little browns in the centre of the flowers there. Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pretty Peacock, Pumpkin Pie, Shaded Spruce, and Soft Seafoam. So we've got quite a few greens like Garden Green and Granny Apple Green and Old Olive and Shaded Spruce. So what I would suggest if you don't have them is choose 2 or 3 colours that coordinate and get some of that paper or cardstock to go with it. So for the cards I've chosen today, I'm going more for Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, and Petal Pink. But you might want, other ones. But there's sort of some of the more dominant colours that I quite like. And then what else I've done is, because then you get all these little bits everywhere, obviously you can put them back in here. Or you can buy empty cases. And because I've got 2 packs here, because one I wanted to show you and this one I've already opened up. So you can punch them all out, put all your bits in here. There's a few extra bits here. And then it's all nice and safe and all together. So you can get these empty cases. Not sure if it's 3 or 6 together or something like that. They're great for things like this. They're also great for your embellishments and things. Dimensionals, I use them heaps. All right, so what we're going to do is get creating. So I'm going to show you some cards I've made, and then we'll make one together. All right, so starting off fairly simple with this one here. I'm going to bring my camera back down again now because we can go a little bit closer. All right, let's see if we can get that level. Which way do we need to go? About there, I think. All right, so this card here. So I've used Pretty Peacock for my background. I have used one of those die cut shapes from the sheet. One of the ones from here. So it's this one actually. And I did actually push that bit out and I put a piece of white behind it. So you could leave this on, which is kind of a grey white, or I could just go for white. I've stuck that behind, and then I've put this die cut on, another one on top with dimensional, so it's got a bit of height to it as well. Now, American cards and our cards are slightly different. Theirs are a little bit shorter and wider, so I do have a slightly bigger border top or either side. You could trim your card, or you could just do it like this. I quite like it like this. And actually inside, I've chosen another die cut to put in as well. So you can kind of see that they are similar. So that's one of the cards I did. Another one I did, again, I've used another one from is it from, yeah, from those 6 templates and things. This time, I don't know if you can see, I've just put a little border of Petal Pink cardstock, just a very narrow bit behind. I've also put a white piece behind, which I stamped on, and then I've layered up a couple of leaves and then a flower. So again, we've got it. Can you see the dimension there? And inside, this time I used just a strip of cardstock there. So that's another possibility. Okay, what else have I done? So all these 3 are using the kind of those 6 sort of background ones that you've got. So this one here, this can come out, but I've left it in. I've left it with that grey, and I've stamped on it, and I'll show you the stamps I've used too. So just to note, and then I've added a couple more flowers and things just again to lift it up and give it a bit of dimension. And inside I've put this one. All right, another one. This time I've used one of the die cuts, not one of the background ones. And I've used, that's that sheet that I haven't got much left of because I've used it. So I didn't want it too busy, so I've gone with this background, which is kind of Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock, and put that down, and then put this, and then stamped, and then a few flowers. Now, if you wanted to, you could add some embellishments. You could add some pearls or things to it if you wanted. Let's just do that so we can see what we can do, just to change it up a little bit. Let's not go too big. So you could put like a pearl. Try and put it in the I want to try and put it in the center, about there. So you could add, or even a couple of, I might actually add a couple of pearls around it as well, just to give you some ideas. And then we're going to make a card together. All right, so you can kind of see the process. So let's do that, and we'll put a couple more pearls up here. Oops, where did that one go? Did it come off? Maybe not. Oops. Oh dear. Come here. All right, there we go. 1. Try pick them up. 2. I know kind of put one down there. That's not odd overall, but anyway. So you could add embellishments like that as well to give it a bit more interest to it. So let me just show you those 4 cards, and then we'll have a play together. All right, so I've used with these ones, the cardstock is Lost Lagoon, and I've stamped in Lost Lagoon. This one, Pretty Peacock, and I've stamped in Pretty Peacock. These 2 cards have got a little bit of Petal Pink bordering around it as well. So we have got 3 possible, I'm not looking at my comments here, sorry. Somehow they weren't showing, and there's lots of comments. So welcome everybody, great to have you here. It is pretty paper. So Sheila, Linda, thank you for being here. Wonderful, and others who are either maybe joining later. All right, so I've chosen 3 different card bases so we can have a look and decide what we want to do. I found this die cut. Oops, something stuck to it. Uh-oh. So this kind of wreath one here. And then I've got a couple of other possibilities we can go with it. And maybe this in the background or pink in the background, we can have a little look. And I thought maybe I've pre-cut this, a circle behind it, so we could stamp our sentiment there. All right, so this is where I need your input. So I do need to have a look at what we're going to do. Yes, so just before I added some embellishments to here, and someone mentioned we could add some ribbon and stuff too, which is nice. I hadn't added ribbon or twine, but we could definitely do that. If you look in the catalogue, which I think I've closed up, they had some twine with their cards, which look quite nice too. This Baker's twine in the 3 colours. I'm not sure which 3 colours it are, but petal pink maybe, and then a bit of blue and yellow. So you'll see they've used it here, which is quite nice. So that's another option too. So my recommendation would be have this kit, or the paper, and then some cardstock to coordinate, and then you can add embellishments and other things as well. What dies am I using? I'm not using any dies. This is all pre-done for me. You buy it like this, and it's all pre-cut. I just pick up the paper. So if you don't have an embossing machine, cut embossing machine, you don't need one. You just They're all pre-printed and you just push them out just like that. So it's really quick and easy. Okay, so no dies, it's all pre-done. Okay, so decision number 1. I can't, where are my comments on here? I have to look on my computer. All right, so let's say we're going to have this in the background and we're going to have this here with our circle. We've got to work out our stamp. So are we going to have it directly on Lost Lagoon? To me, that probably gets a little bit lost because they're similar colors. We could put it on Pretty Peacock. So that's a bit of a darker color behind. Or we could put it on Petal Pink. All right, so that's 3 possibilities. Or we could, if we want to put it on one of these colors, I'll trim this down and we just have a slight Petal Pink border around it like that. And then we'd have this through. So it's kind of a touch of pink and a touch like that. What do you reckon? So question, which color card base? Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, Petal Pink. Is that what I said? Petal Pink? And then do we just put the DSP straight down or do we trim it and have a slight border? Petal Pink. So Petal Pink straight on like that, you reckon? Anybody else want to have their say? Linda's adding her thoughts. We could do that. That would look quite nice. Just waiting. Oh, I think there's some more comments. Petal Pink. No? Okay. So while we're deciding, let's stamp our sentiment and we'll stick that behind. Now I'll show you the stamps sets that I used for the previous cards. So I quite like the layering leaves because it's got some bigger sort of sentiments and it's got best wishes for you, thinking of you, hello, that kind of thing. And the other one that's quite good, but they're a bit smaller, or big and small, is Simply Said. So these ones are probably a bit, this is what I've tended to use. The ones at the bottom, they're a bit small for this. So so let me see. Like that with all 3. So I'm trying to decide. So someone said Petal Pink, so I assume that's for the card base. I agree with Sheila. So how flimsy are they? They're not too bad. Oops, that one's got dimensions on the back, so I pick it up. It's probably a little bit thinner than the white cardstock, but you know, I can sort of flick it around and it's not too bendy. Definitely put dimensionals on it and it will be fine. So it's probably not quite as thick as cardstock, but it's, you know, similar thickness to designer series paper, so it's quite good. All right. So next question, what sentiment are we going to do? Thanks so much won't fit. We could do a hello, thinking of you, or a thanks, or a birthday wishes. Don't know if thanks would be a little bit small. Any ideas on what sentiment to do? Or shall I make a decision? How about we just do a hello? Hello, here we go. And then the next question is what colour? All these questions. So I've got Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, and what's the other one? Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. So I'm probably wanting it to stand out. So about there, maybe we'll go with Pretty Peacock so it's nice and... Although we haven't tried Petal Pink, maybe what I'll do is I'll try Petal Pink on a scrap piece first. And we can see what it looks like. This is not even proper white cardstock. It's from a packet. Let's just sort of put that behind and see. So we could do that. Or, let's clean that. Flip it over. And I'll try Pretty Peacock. And, whoops, just flick it over to the other side. So, or else we've got this option. Okay, so what do we like? Let's have a look at the comments. So for our sentiments, what are we going with? Maybe just when you put a colour, say best wishes, you reckon. Okay, best wishes, we'll change it up. just a little bit delayed. So by the time I ask the questions and by the time you guys reply, it does take a little bit of time. I don't want to stand here saying nothing. Okay, so the best wishes we've got. So you can input into this card, you see. All right, well, and I'm going to look back and see what colours we've got. So best wishes, layering leaves, yeah. So let me ask. So we're going with best wishes in peacock on there like that. Is that what we're saying? I think so. Let's try. And if it's not quite what you want, well, if you get this, then you can have a play and do it how you like to. All right. Oh, that's nice. Now, the only thing I didn't think about is it only just fits the circle. So putting glue on it, there's not really much to glue down. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to put a bit of tape on the back to hold it. Ideally, I'd like a slightly bigger circle, but with my punches, that was the biggest circle I had. So where is my tape? I had it here earlier. There's always something that goes for walkies. Tape, tape, tape. I cannot find my tape. I definitely had it here earlier. All right. Okay, we've got some yeses there, so it's looking good. We're happy with that. Excellent. All right, tape, where are you? I just don't want to get glue in the wrong spots. What I want to do is just tape that down, but okay, what we might try, since we haven't got tape, we can't find it, is just a very, where it kind of goes in, I'll put a little bit of glue, and then we'll put that, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll put that down, put that over the top, and hopefully have no holes. Oops, there's a hole there, we need to move it slightly. There we go. All right, so let us glue this down. I love this design, but I think leaves on leaves would just look a bit too busy. Now with cutting this piece, I can obviously make it full size, which is quite good. So gluing that down and making it nice and straight. So I'm thinking I'm going to put that on dimensionals. All right, how are we going? Are people happy with what I'm doing? Dimensionals on the edges, yep. I guess I could have stuck the circle down flat, although I don't really want to see any join, so we're going to do it like this. So we're going to go around our circle, and then we'll put a couple in the middle. So I'm using these little extra bits, and then this is my favorite bit. Whoops, use my take your pick tool to lift off all the things. When it gets a bit full, you have to clear them off and then pick up again. Whoops. All right, you get bonus here with it too. Shaking the camera, sorry. Okay, there we go. Best wishes. Now I wanted to add to it a bit more, so I need your input on one more thing. So I've got this die cut here. I kind of think it needs to go that way around, I'm not sure. So we could put dimensionals and put that on just to add to an extra layer, or it could go at the bottom. So that's option one. So option one with the leaves and flowers, top or bottom, or option two, to add a little bit of an extra layer to it, could be maybe to add that on the side. Okay, so what shall we do? Okay, so option one is this one with the flowers. Tell me if you want top or bottom. To me, that looks upside down. That's the only thing. So I think maybe I'll decide either top or side. I might have to, I don't want to hide the best wishes a bit. Okay, top. Okay, we've got a top. Let's go with the top. So again, we'll add some more dimensionals. Those that answer first shall get their choice. All right. I quite like that too. And then that adds a bit more pink to it, which is quite nice. An extra layer, like so. All right. Then we could add a bit of sparkle to it, I guess. What do you reckon? Sparkle, yes or no? And then are we going to add it around the outside? Or are we going to add it on the inside? So the one that I've got handy is those pearls. Okay, so yep, everyone agreed top. Good, good, good. So we're good. We're happy with that. So next question is sparkles. Do we want the pearls? Yes or no? And do we want the pearls on the outside or on the inside? All right, so let me have a look and see. A wink. Add a bit of sparkle to it. Is my Wink of Stella handy? Oh, it is. We could add a bit of Wink of Stella. All right, so if you don't know what a Wink of Stella is, let me do that. So it's like a glitter pen. So I haven't used it for a while, so I'm going to squeeze it, and it's probably going to come out in a blob. You can kind of see it going down. So I'm doing it on a scrap piece of paper because it's going to go bleh. Yep, see that? A nice blob. We don't want that on our page because it's a bit more grey. So then we'll come in. Let's add a bit of Wink of Stella to our flowers so that they can maybe sparkle. Let's have a look. Bit of shimmer there. Oh, can you see that? I can see that. That looks quite nice. Whether we add it, I think we'll just leave it on the flowers, but that's a good idea. The outside, okay, we've got a consensus on the outside. Excellent. We're working well together here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, because it's quite busy, I guess. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. How's that? So I guess if we had some twine or something, we could maybe add that. I'm just looking in my supplies of a colour that might be I've got white. This is a last minute unprepared thought. We could add a little bow to it. Should we try? And you can tell me if we do that or not. So I kind of had in mind what I might like to do for this card, but it definitely wasn't all sussed out. Actually, I'm thinking let's try a double bow. I like double bows. Haven't actually tried it with the white before. I should show you what I'm doing. So winding it around twice, cutting the end. These are not my twine scissors, but we will do our best. Or ribbon scissors. Now, hold that or get a glue dot if you need a glue dot to help. And you can decide if we want to add this too. Where is it? So I'm going to put that there. Put that in the middle. Put that on top. Tie a bow. This is like a third hand, you see. Is it going to look too busy with a double bow? All right. And then we could put that on there. I'll need another glue dot. What do you think? Absolutely. Is that to the bow? Okay, I quite like that. So let's do that. It'd be quite nice if you had like the pink one as well. There we go. Our finished card. Woohoo! So one could, if one wanted, we'll put a piece inside. And then if you found another one of the leaves that kind of match, then you could add that too. So the thing that I like about this is actually there's not much stamping. It's kind of done for you. We're just stamping our sentiment. So make sure you've got some sentiments on hand. And then we're just using the die cuts, which are already done, which makes it quick and easy, which is really, really cool. You just need some colours that coordinate with the paper. So I've gone with Lost Lagoon, Lost Lagoon, Petal, Pretty Peacock, and Petal Pink. But there are other colours, like there's a bit of the Granny Apple green here, the garden green. You could add those as well. So these are cards that I've just done today. Some of them I did for today's live, just to give you an idea. So that's just 5 cards, and there's still heaps that I could make using the papers and things. So let me just zoom out a little bit. What do you think? Do you like that? Whoops, trying to keep it all steady. All right, so I don't know if you've seen those before, the packs, but they are very cool because they have both just normal cardstock well, not cardstock, sorry, designer series paper plus those die cuts. So it makes it quick and easy and and every card's going to be different. You can't necessarily make the same card exactly the same twice. So that's why they will all be different. So there you go. So if you want to find that particular, the frames and what's it called? Frames and Flowers. It's near the beginning. It is on page, I will tell you, 28 and 29. So the paper itself is $21. So that's very reasonable. And you just need some cardstock, maybe a few embellishments to go with it, and lots of card possibilities with that. So there you are. Any questions, any thoughts about those? But I love them. Now, in the mini catalogue, there is another Christmas one that is the same kind of thing, and it's a little bit festive. So where have I put my catalogue that I showed you like right at the beginning? So it was here. I have moved it aside, and I probably buried it. And now I can't find it. Where is it? Anyway, in there is a little bit festive. So let me just show you the paper sheet. All right. So my paper sheet. So people signed up for this. Some have been sent out. Some are still going out. And then there's an opportunity the final few days for you to take part. So there are 2 papers that are 6x6s. So you get 12 of each. Take a bow, which is from take. So reds and greens, and then other sides there as well. This one is the autumn one, which has got your scenery. You're not really going to be able to see what this looks like, but images on one side and then more sort of colours on the other. So they're the 2 6x6s. Now this is the little bit festive, which is just like what we've used with the other one. So you've got, so there were 3 sheets with these designs. So these are double-sided on this one. And then you also had the frames and then the die cuts. So the person gets a half share with this. And then these are the die cuts in the Christmas theme. So it'll be random what you get. There's stars, there's wreaths, there's stockings, there's poinsettias, what you call it? Whatever. And then there is these frame ones as well. So if you take part in the paper share, you're getting a half pack of this one. Everything else is a quarter share. But it was just too hard to divide that into quarters, so I've done it in halves. All right, so that is in the Christmas theme, same kind of idea. Also part of the share is the glimmer paper in the 3 colours, garden green, green apple green, and cherry cobbler. The Nest of Winter, which is your bird ones. I don't want it to all fall apart because I've paired them all up. I include what each one is and the colours used, and then a summary sheet, and there's the other side. We've got a non-Christmassy one, Regal Winter design with lots of bright flower ones here. And then on the other side, more, look at those deep colours, very cool. So these are all part of the paper share and how it comes to you. Then part of that Regal one is with a splash of gold in it too. Got these 3 colours. This is just one-sided, okay? So just on one side. If you like snow and rain or reindeers and things, there's the reindeer paper. So again, you get a quarter share. Some of the patterns actually go that way. And the other side is reds and greens and whites. So that's cool. I love this paper. You've seen me use this in my lives. So this gold elegant, or Seasons of Elegance it's called. And on the other side it is the colours but without the gold in it. The Sentimental Christmas. So more traditional colours like so. And then other side it's got more patterns on it with candles and birds and reindeers and holly and trees, and they're upside down stockings and stuff. So that's cool. And then our last one is the snowy scenes. So this has got like snow globes and things on it. So you can, whoops, fussy cut that out. I think there are dies actually. I'd have to check that out. Penguins and holly and trees and things. So they're obviously Christmas design, and then you've got some more, or some snowflakes, some Christmassy, some slightly more neutral designs. So all that for $80 for the paper share. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the 6x12s, plus the die cuts, plus these. Okay. If you choose to take part in the ribbon share, I've put it on this so it's rounded, so it doesn't have kinks and bends in it. You can get the ribbon share of those 5 cool ribbons that are in the mini catalogue as well. So you get both for $100 plus shipping. So I'm still looking for a couple more people to make up a group. So if you would like that, let me know. Now the other thing, so that was the paper share. In Colour Club. So this is something that I do each May, and it's using the in colours from the annual catalogue that come out in May. So you can see those here. So basically each month you get surprise, a colour, and this is what you get. And it's all, I prepare it all for you. So you get a sample of the ribbon, the ink pad, a marker, and the re-inker, so you can keep reusing it. You get the different embellishments, the shimmer ones, and then the other ones, resin, I think it is. A sample of the in-colour paper, so you've got some to try. Some glimmer paper, and then half a pack of cardstock. Now you'll also get with it a card that I make in your colour for that month. But I just need to finish those off and send them out. So different people get different colours. I found my catalogue. It was with these. So here are the different packs. Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Peach Pie, and Pretty in Pink. I get confused because there's Pretty in Pink and then there's Petal Pink. So these are going off to the people that have been participating in the last 5 months. It's their last month this month. So that'll go out today or tomorrow, hopefully. But you can sign up for round 2 if you missed out. So starting from, you pay this month, but it'll start in October. I'll order it. You can get those 5 colours, a different one each month. And that way you've got a lovely variety of colours, which is very, very cool. So any questions about that? So it's $75 per month plus shipping. All right. Couple other things. Sorry, lots to go through. I have something exciting and new to share with you this coming weekend. Right. So I do my Facebook Lives, but I'm going to do like a sort of mini class. It's called Mystery Stamping. So we did this as part of our Christmas crafting experience, which was a paid event. I'm doing this class or, event free. So come along, be inspired. Now, I won't be demonstrating in front of you. I will explain what to do. We'll each make our cards, and then we'll have a look at the end of what they are, and they'll all be a little bit different. So I have a list of what you need to have to take part, and it'll be on Saturday at 4 p.m. I'm not sure how long it'll be, but it wouldn't be longer than an hour, half an hour to an hour, I guess. So if you go to my blog, you can download this and what you need. So it's basically you just need some designer series paper, a couple of pieces of cardstock, some white cardstock, an ink pad obviously, and a sentiment, and then maybe a few embellishments like a ribbon or some pearls or something, and a trimmer, of course adhesives, and then maybe a punch of some kind to punch out your sentiment. So that's all here. It can be Christmas themed. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed. It can be whatever you like. And then you will we'll all see our cards at the end and things. So that'll be the same like this on like a Facebook, YouTube live. So I'd love you to join me. If you can't be there live, it will be recorded. So take a look and have a look over, ideally in the weekend, because I have something exciting to share at the end as well. A great opportunity. All right. Nearly there. One other thing. The following weekend, did you know, is World Card Making Day. So that is on the 5th of October. And Stamping Up are doing a free 1-hour event where you can kind of stamp along with them. It's fairly easy kind of stamping. And there's some basic supplies where you can use what you've got. And they will introduce that to you. Now sign up. There is a free gift for those that sign up too, and you can. It'll be available to watch not straight away, but a couple of days later. The recording if you can't do it live. So there's lots of things happening. So here is a quick summary of what's happening. So this Saturday is my mystery stamping at 4 o'clock. So come, whatever you're on now, Facebook, YouTube, check it out there. On Sunday is your last chance to sign up for my Papershare and In Colour Club. So if you're interested in those, make sure you sign up for those by Sunday night. And then the following Saturday is World Card Making Day. All right? Lots to share there. Let me come back so I can see you before we finish. All right. Am I here? Here we go. Yay. All right, so thank you for being here today. Appreciate those of you that are live. I know sometimes you have to slip away, but you can watch the recording later, or maybe you are watching the recording later. So appreciate that. I hope to see you on Saturday live or watch the recording afterwards. And I'll be back next Thursday for my weekly live. So thank you for being here today. I hope it gives you some ideas, inspires you. Do reach out to me if you're interested in the Papershare, the In Colour Club. And go to my blog if you want to know what you need for the mystery stamping. If you've got any questions, feel free to contact me. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.